suppose you want to know who I am, then. I founded the Academy, the first school of thought. I was the father of idealism. I am Plato. I was one of the most influential philosophers of the ancient world. However, very few people actually know about my life and philosophy. Who was I? How did I think? And how did I impact the thinking world as you know it today? I was born in 428 BCE to Ariston and Perictone. I had 4 siblings, Idamantus, Glaucon, Poton, and Antiphon. My father's family claimed descent from the sea god, Poseidon. Not much is known of my early life, as most accounts are according to an ancient historian named Diogenes Laertius, who lived many centuries after me. I was originally named Aristocles, after my grandfather. However, I was nicknamed Platon, meaning broad, after my forehead and physique, by my wrestling coach. Sadly, my father died when I was very young, so I don't have very many memories of him. By comparison, my mother's side of the family had significant influence over me. Socrates was a frequent visitor to my home, as my mother's cousin, Critias, was a follower and part of Socrates' inner circle. I originally wished to pursue art and playwriting. However, my parents and family told me to pursue politics. I was eventually inspired by a speech given by Socrates, so I decided to become a philosopher, as everyone should. When Socrates was tried and executed, I thought that his treatment was unfair, so I was wary of entering public life and even the city of Athens. I called Athenian democracy a form of anarchy. After Socrates' death, several of Socrates' former disciples and I decided to leave Athens and travel the world. Thus, my philosophy was heavily shaped by Egyptian and Italian cultures. Upon my return to Greece, I created several dialogues, or writings of my philosophy. My early dialogues, I used Socrates as a main character to convey my own ideas in an effort to persuade Socrates' followers to agree with me. My first dialogue, The Apology of Socrates, is considered to be the beginning of written philosophy in the West. One of my most famous works, The Republic, is considered to be the second most influential book in the world, second only to the Bible. I was also the founder of political science, along with Aristotle. I believe in a perfect city-state with 3 classes. For example, let's divide everyone up. The common folk, or producers, the auxiliary and military, and those with the gift of thought, the rulers and thinkers. I'm going to tell them a lie. Just bear with me on this. It'll be better for them. You see, your souls are made up of metal. And the mixture of metal in your soul, gold and iron, silver or bronze, determines your place in society, not your lineage. We can tell them this noble lie. It'll be better for them. They're not the brightest. I attempted to establish this class system in the city-state of Syracuse with the help and permission of King Dionysius II. I also had a theory of forms, which stated that the things and concepts we see are simply reflections or shadows of perfect form, and all forms reside in the realm of forms, a perfect, unchanging world. One of my most impactful acts was founding the Academy in 357 BCE. It was the first school of thought in the Western world. It was largely science and math focused. One of my most famous students, Aristotle, taught Alexander the Great and spread my ideas through Alexander's conquests. The Academy was eventually destroyed by Sulla in 84 BCE. also believed that the soul was split into 3 parts. My reasoning behind this was that the soul feels emotions, and you can't